Live picture right now, astronauts have begun their lunar flyby. They've already broken a distance record today, being the first humans to travel this far in space. The previous record was set by the Apollo 13 crew. And to talk a little bit more about the significance of today's portion of the mission and the expected communication loss that they're going to have is Nichols. She's joining us now. She's the Senior Director of Public Programs for the Adler. Hello to you.
Hello.
You know what? I just want to get your initial thoughts and reaction to everything that's been happening since last week. Are you still as excited as day one?
I would say when humans put their minds to doing something spectacular, they do it. This has been just incredible from start to finish, and I've been loving every second of it.
Okay, yeah, it is inspiring, I'd say. So I was looking through the schedule of the lunar observations, which began at 2:45 today. Explain some of the points in time throughout the evening that you're kind of looking forward to, and what should the average person at home who's watching some of this, what should they be looking for?
So a little bit later, so in about a couple hours, they're going to go behind the moon. Mm-hmm. So the moon will be in between the spacecraft and the Earth. And so they will experience about 45 minutes of no signal from Earth whatsoever. So that's one of the major mission milestones. And throughout this whole day, though, they've been doing lunar observations with their eyes and taking pictures because they wanted to do a bunch of science to see what the lunar features look like to the human eye, because human eyes work differently than cameras. And so it's been fascinating to hear the colors, the textures, the features, everything that they've been experiencing.
And as we were talking before the interview, you said, what I like to hear the most is when I hear them talk. Tell me why.
So they've been expressing not only the science, but their emotions. They've been talking about what they feel, what they hear, that the fact that they've been able to do their observations and talk with each other. What they just talked about maybe about 20 minutes ago was how important it is that human beings interact with each other and make these observations, because they can work off each other. And just hearing that interaction between them, it's just been really magical.
Yeah, that sort of connection with the world, right? I do want to ask you as well about some of the other things that we might see, because then after this, they start their venture back home, their journey back home. So this evening, what else will you be looking at?
So they're going to start making the slow journey over the next 4 days to come back. So we're going to say goodbye to the moon, and then the main primary target that we will see is the Earth. And so it'll look smaller, and over the next few days, it will appear bigger. And just being able to see our beautiful blue and white planet after seeing the gray and other colors of the moon is just really great to see that connection between those two.
Yeah, it is. You talked about when we get this time when we're not going to have any communication with them, right? Which is, I mean, I've heard as little as 20 minutes, as much as 40 minutes. What is that like for the crew that's back here on Earth, and sort of those moments where they don't really know what to do? I guess give us the best description that you have of how they'll be handling this.
It'll be utterly silent on the radio. There will be no way that they can communicate. I want to hear afterwards what their personal reaction is to that, knowing, of course, that physics is going to bring them around. We will hear from them. I'm very confident of that. But what is that going to be like when they will be 4 people who will be completely separate from planet Earth at that particular moment in time? And then what was it like to hear their voices again and have them hear Earth again?
A lot of hearts are going to be beating very, very fast.
Exactly. Mine too.
Mine too, yeah. All right, Nichols with Adler Planetarium. We appreciate your time. Thank you for talking to us. We'll check back in with you at the end of the week.
Sounds great. Thank you. And go Artemis.
And there you go.